So yep, went and bought a security system camera set. It's not the top of the line, it's not the bottom of the line. It's by Swan. No, don't know a whole lot other than what I saw online. For the money, for what you get, for the value, it's the one I decided to buy. Not saying it's the best or the worst, it's the one I picked. 4 cameras, a 1 terabyte hard drive, control box, 8 channels. It's got the True Detect night vision thingy. I think it's like 30 feet at night. You can definitely look it up online. I'm not going to be able to zoom in on all the box, obviously. The model number that I have is SWDVK-845804V. I'll put it down in the description. Now again, as you've seen in my other videos, I do not really do reviews. I show you what I'm doing, right or wrong, and then just real world here. Here it is. Now Swan, as like all my other stuff, didn't buy this for me. Didn't ship it. Well, they shipped it to me, but I paid for it, and I paid for the shipping. One other quick thing, like I said, 4 cameras, the DVR box with the 1 terabyte hard drive comes with 4 60-foot cables, an HDMI and Ethernet cable that in my use are completely worthless because my TV is going to be about 20 feet from this, so that little 3-foot cord is worthless. Same thing with the Ethernet cable. Also comes with the power cable and the 4-way adapter to power your cameras. One that connected to the back of this with the BNC, you'll have a nice little wad of wires. You're going to have a wad of wires behind this thing. That's just 4 cameras. Imagine if you had all 8 hooked up. But anyway, I did open it just to verify all the parts are in there. I have not actually opened individual parts nor looked at or anything like that. It's got 2 individual boxes in here, as you can see. One's got the cameras and one's got the DVR, I'm assuming. And that's all that's in that box. Put that out of the way. We'll just start with this first one. There's some tape on here. What's this? Apparently it's a serial number. I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, I like these little thumb things, but at the same time I don't like those little thumb things. Well, there's another box in here. I guess we're going to do it like this. Okay, thought it was going to be bigger than that. It's just empty? Nope, there's something in here. I'm going to assume the power cords. Oh, the HDMI cable, the Ethernet cable, the mouse, a little teeny tiny, oh, it is 3-way. Doesn't have left, it does have a right click, so it's a 4-way mouse button. It is laser. And then, what is this? Power cord for the DVR. Well, I gotta say, it's actually packed pretty nice. I mean, you gotta give them that. The instructions, we'll go over that if we need it. I've kind of already seen quite a few other people's videos on these. I kind of had the gist of setting it up. Obviously, if I run into issues, I'll run back to the camera. But should be pretty straightforward and simple. Even if you've never had a security system, which I never have with cameras, not like this. I have my little wireless IP thing. Apparently, you can hang it on a wall. I'm not sure I'd want to do that, but you have that option. And then back of it. Now, obviously, if you go to their website, you're going to get a lot better view than this. There's the audio in and out if you buy the cameras with mics or you have your own mic. The 8 channels for the BNC, HDMI out, VGA out. Yes, it outputs to both at the same time. So if you have a VGA plugged in and an HDMI, you can see it on both those monitors. USB port, I thought there was 2. But anyway, there's 1. That's where the mouse is going to plug in. Ethernet cable, this does not have wireless. And then of course the power plug, where you can use the little pins if you wanted to. On the front, you've also got 2 USB ports. In my case, those are the ones I'll be using because I'll be sticking a thumb drive in there and transferring data. I haven't looked as yet. I don't know if you can copy this, or not copy, but transfer this over USB to your computer. I don't know as yet. We'll find out. So let's set that over here out of the way. I'm going to assume this box is the cameras then. Or just rip the box because we don't know what we're doing. There we go. Oh, this one's different. And apparently we got a mess of stuff in there. So here's the 4-way adapter for the power. Set him over here out of the way. Power for the cameras. I actually want to look. They are most definitely different. 12 volt 2 amp. 12 volt 2 amp. So same input output. Looks like the exact same connectors. Let's just double check that. Yeah, so really doesn't matter which plug goes to what. But the more squarish one did come with the DVR and the rounded one came with the cameras. I don't see a make and model who manufactured them. But yeah, they're both 12 volt 2 amp. This one says 2000 milliamp, but 2 amp. So we'll keep them separate. It really doesn't make any difference from what I just saw. Screws, it looks like, for mounting the cameras. We got 4 sets. And then we got the cables, again, 60 feet. And I will be testing all of these before I go mount them up on the house. I'll probably just use 1 cable each camera, try all 8 channels on the back of it, but do them individually. So we'll grab one of the cameras, and this is where the BNC goes in, power. And then this is the camera. It looks like it's got a film over it. Peel that off later. So there's the motion sensor, the heat sensor, the True Detect LED thing I think also comes out of that, and then the camera itself. Now if I remember right, when I looked these up, this is 2 megapixel. The maximum this one can handle is a 3 megapixel camera. Those cameras are $75 a piece. I need 4. We're going to see how this works with just 4. But it's got the 3-way. You got a pivot point here where this screw is. You do have to loosen both and pivot there. Got the second one here. That's where you can pivot left and right. And then you got the base down here. So if you got it cocked off to the side, you can turn it. So it has 3 ways. No matter where you put that base, you're going to be able to have this level, straight, and pointing where you want it. It just turns every direction. So we got 4 cameras just like that. We got 4 cables. I say we plug it all up. Test it. Like I said, I'm just going to test it down here real quick, make sure everything works. I'm not going to go bolt it up on the house and run wires through, you know, just to find out 1 or 2 or all of them don't work or some shit like that, because that would not be good. That would really upset my day. So I'm going to test everything down here first, just right here on my... So as you can see, my desk is a mess. Anyway, got 1 camera hooked up. You can see it there. already went through all the updates and all that. I've checked 2 of the cameras, but then it did the software update, so I got stuck waiting. I just have it hooked up to one of my little monitors, not my big one where it's going to be. Blue light's blinking, assuming it sees me moving over here, so it's recording. I'll fix all that later. But that's the color version. I know it's a little washed out on this camera, but it actually looks pretty good on here. There we go. And again, I know it looks a little washed out there, but it actually looks really good in real life. Now let's turn lights off. Give it a second, and apparently my camera, oh, there it switched. I'll get out of the way so it quits glowing. I don't know why my camera that you're looking on is so washed out. In real life, that looks really, really good. It's got a little bit of fisheye on the far left and right, I see. Well, yeah, right there where my hand is. Oh, that way. Forget it's backwards. Looks like it might be rounded out a little bit. One thing I do not like is the infrared lights that are giving it this light that makes it all look washed out to you. That bright ass red. So that means anyone walking by at night is going to see the camera there at night, because it kind of glows like, oh, has it got like 12? Oh, let's count them. It's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 LED cameras, or LED lights, and they're super bright in my room with the camera on. And I turn the light on, oh, there it goes. That's actually got really good range of view. Let me see if I can move this so you can see me and it. Okay, so this is the camera, and you can see on the little monitor there where I am. Okay, you can just start to see my hand, and I think it says it's 102 degrees. You know, 90 would be straight out this way, and then 45 would be here, and 102, I don't know how it works, but it's probably right about here. So 45, 70, right around 75 to 80 degrees on either side is where you can see it. Yeah, it's about 75, 80 degrees. I don't have the numbers. Don't care. So you got a pretty good view. And then up top, at the bottom, pretty good. Now I just noticed when I have white carpet, so it's hard to see, but it does show the date and time. So that's really good if you need to go back and figure out what happened, you know, let's say an event or a notification. Something happened. You want to go back and look. So you have a good way to search for it. Now this also has the search function in it that you can search for, I think, by car, and like because it has the true detect. So body heat, it doesn't see infrared. It doesn't going to tell you that, but it detects body heat. So even if they're off camera and they don't trigger the motion sensor, their body heat will turn it on, and the camera will start recording. Motion, obviously, it's a motion camera. So what's neat about it is, let's say someone is capable of moving very slow. Let's say a possum moves slow enough not to trigger the motion sensor, but their body heat will trigger the heat sensor. That's actually kind of cool. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So you can search by, you know, heat, car, dog, person. It recognizes it. Has a little bit of a search thing to it. It's not great. It's not. But it's available, and it's kind of cool. But anyway, I've checked 2 of the cameras. I've got 2 more to go. I'm actually going to check the cords as well. I've checked this one already. Yes, I know, I got a shit ton of wires hanging over there. I don't want to talk about it. Leave it alone. Yeah, I don't know why everything on this camera is so washed out. Let me switch the lights around. See if that helps. Turn that one on and kill this one. Oh, that looks worse, actually. It is not that washed out in real life, trust me. And right here is a sticky note that you can't even see because it's just white. I wonder if it's my monitor. But if you look at my other videos, like with my printer, you can't even see the screen on my printer, my 3D printer, and it's like perfect in real life. This is really good. For me, the only thing in real life that's got a little washout, the light is right here, and it extends to right about here. For you, that whole white wall is washed. You can't even see the door. There's a door over there. I'll turn the light completely out so you can see it in night vision. Takes it a second to kick off. Damn, and those infrareds just light up the wall. I'm really close. The wall that it's looking at is right there. I'm standing in the way. That's what it's looking at. There's that sticky note on the wall I was talking about. And then the door is right there. You can see the lines on the garage door and then those tangled mess of wires. So it's not washed out. That's the infrared light coming off that camera. It's actually meant, it says 100 feet. Most videos I saw said it was good to about 30. That's roughly about 15 feet. And if it's washing that wall out in total darkness, I'm going to bet it can probably reach pretty damn close to 50 feet. So, let's kick the light back on just enough to turn the LEDs off. There we go. I have a dimmer on here. Let's see if I can keep the LEDs, the night vision from turning on. Dim off that wall. No, I can't. Nope, night vision kicked on. Darn it. Now the sensor on there does still have the film over it. Yeah, I got that pretty dim. You can't even tell the difference. It looks just as bright on my monitor as it does on yours. The light's probably at 40% of what it was. Let's crank that back up again. Yeah, well, it switched to night vision there for some reason. Damn. Yeah, I think outside at night, that's going to be fabulous. And then during the day, there won't be a wall like right there. So that's another thing. I saw a lot of people in videos, they'll take the camera, you know, and just like you saw there, they'll mount it like right up here next to the monitor, or a wall, like on the side of the house or on the roof or wherever they mount it. And there's a wall, like let's say this is the wall, they'll mount the camera right here, right? This is my finger's the camera, and my hand is the wall. The infrared at night is going to hit that wall and just make a big white spot. It's going to wash it out. You can't put them up next to a wall like that. Those infrareds don't seem like it, but they put out a ton of light. Like you saw on my back wall, and you still see it's washed out. You can't even see that sticky note. But if I get out of the way, in real life, it's out of focus, it's not washed out. That's the camera. So you can't put anything close to it at night when those infrareds kick on. And as you see, anything close within 30 feet, I mean, you'll be able to see it. Let me get out of the way here. You'll be able to see what's going on. Let it focus. As you can see on my monitor, you can see, but that white wall is washed out. But there's the gist of my little review. I don't do reviews. It's just what I'm doing. God, there's a mess of wires over there on my soldering station. Good thing it's washed out on yours. I can see it on here, though. But I'll go through, test the other 2 cameras, the other 3 cables. I don't foresee any issues. It actually looks pretty damn good. The only thing that I might have an issue is the cords being a little short. Nice thing is Walmart sells these, Menards sells these, and of course there's Amazon. So you can get the cords pretty much anywhere. You can buy them from Swan. Swan, is that how you pronounce it? I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. S-W-A-N-N. I'll have links down below. But anyway, you can get more cords. That's probably the only issue that I'm going to have. The cameras appear to be more than enough for my needs. So I'm pretty happy with what I see so far. I mean, obviously I got to crawl up on the damn roof now and mount 4 cameras. Damn it. Huh. Did I mention it's like the first week of January? Now, granted, I'm in the Midwest, and we are having an unusually warm winter. Still, 32 degrees is cold. It's just 32 degrees. It's cold. Water is freezing in my dog food's dish. Water dish for my dog. And yes, my dog is right there. He's not dead. He's just sleeping. Right? Just sleeping? Actually, it's my dog skin carpet floor. Oh, wait. Oh, you just saw him move. He moved his mouth. But anyway, yes, he needs brushed out. Yes, he even thinks it's summertime, so he's starting to blow fur. He's starting to shed. You can see the chunks on him coming off. There's a big wad of it right there under my toe and up on his shoulder. He thinks it's summertime, so he's blowing off his winter coat. If we ever actually get real snow, he'll enjoy it. He likes sitting in snowbanks. He's a weird dog. Check my other videos, you'll see him. He sits in snowbanks and licks snow cones all day. Back to the camera. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'll probably do a little couple screenshots when I actually get it up, mounted up on the house and what its job is going to be. Also, there's an app for it on your phone. I'll show you that real quick. Actually loaded up pretty damn simple for me. Scan there's a little barcode on the DVR. There's one on the box. Oop, I didn't mean to take that long. But you can see I only have 1 camera hooked up. It can have up to 8, as you can see there. But I have that 1 camera hooked up, which is washed out on my phone as well as blurry. Good grief. Trust me, it doesn't look like that in real life. It looks really good in real life. But it's the same image that you see there as there. Don't have to sign in. It's all on the app. Plug it into the internet. Now those of you who know the service, you can see that my Wi-Fi is turned off. It's trying to connect. It's thinking. It did not connect. What's going on? Turn the Wi-Fi on. Okay, so I'm going to have to... Oh, I guess the Wi-Fi signal is right there. Okay. I lied to you. You do have to be on your home network to see it. Well, fudge sickles. I'll fix that. Yeah, you go in, turn the Wi-Fi off. You'll see that camera probably drop off. Or maybe not. Let's see if we can go full screen with it. Yep, it turned off. Nope, don't want to exit. Switch back. Yep, see, it's gone. Have to be on your same network. Now you can set up your DCHP and all that fun stuff, which I have not. I literally just took it out of the box. You watched me take it out of the box. It'll load back up here in a second, or it should. Oops, thinking. There it goes. Alright, the app is pretty damn cool. However, I'll have to delve more into it, but at the moment it appears you have to be on your network to see it. The YouTube videos I was watching, they were able to set it up to where they could see it outside of, as long as they had network. So I know it has the capabilities. I haven't even opened the instructions yet. They're still laying over here. Still sealed in the package. I've not even looked at them. So I know it can do it. I just haven't set it up. And then a little mousey that came with it. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's all kinds of settings. You can adjust the color for each camera. So I can probably tune out that washed out part. I'm not going to do it here because this is not where they're going to be set up. This is just a testing to make sure, hey, they work. And it does. Now what if I wanted to go back? How do I go back? See, I don't even know how to use this thing. Apparently you got to type in to do anything. I'm not going to do that right now. But anyway, you can set the colors, and like again, I'm not doing a review. I'm not going over the how-tos of it. You can do that on their website. This is just how I set it up, how it works for me, kind of thing, my experiences. I'm liking it so far, to be honest. The password thing's a little monotonous. I mean, I'm in my house connected to it, but I guess if a burglar came in, we wouldn't want them to go to the cameras and delete everything. So I get it, but it's a pain. I'm hoping those control settings are in the camera app. So if I'm outside, I can use my camera still connected to my Wi-Fi, or if I figure out how to do it over my network, whatever. So I can adjust the cameras while I'm right there, instead of having to run back in the house or call somebody that's sitting here and talk to them over the phone and set it up. Hopefully I can just do it all from the phone settings where I can actually see it. That would be cool. According to the YouTube videos, you can. I'll get back to you on that. But otherwise, pretty damn cool so far.